Hi there and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Nyasha, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for the continued support and welcome back. So as you have seen from the title of this video, today I'm doing a review of the MAC Studio Fix Fluid. This one right here. It's not a new foundation by any means. It's been there for a while, but this is actually my first time using this foundation. So I thought, you know what, let me just do a review of this foundation. Yep. Yes. So before I used this, I was using the MAC Master Foundation. I really liked it. I thought the shade that I got was a little too light, just a little bit too light. And then this time around, I got a different shade and I feel like it's a little too dark. So I don't know what really is going on, because I only found out after I bought this foundation that MAC has a website where you can actually get matched way before going into the store. So I thought, you know, I wish actually that I'd been on that website, I'd gone to that website before I went to buy this foundation. So in the future, maybe before you go to buy your foundation, just go to their website, check it out, see how you can match, you know, your skin tone to the foundations before you actually go to the store, because you might go there and then they'll match you with something that is actually not your real tone, and that is a no-no. But then anyway, moving on, when I got this foundation, I bought with the powder, which I'm going to do a review of at some point. Today I just thought, you know what, let me just do the foundation. So I bought it and I got this cute little bag from MAC. I think it's a very nice bag, but I think every time you buy something, they just give you this kind of bag or something similar to this. I'm not too sure. But the foundation itself, it came in this tiny weeny box, this one right here, and it pretty much contains all the information that you need before you actually start using the foundation. For example, here it says NW47. That is the tone, the shade that I got. They matched me with this particular shade in the store. Like I said, I don't feel like it's exactly my shade, but we'll see. You guys can just let me know when I apply it. And then they also say it's a Studio Fix Fluid, SPF 15, so it's got sunscreen. Who doesn't like foundation with sunscreen? I know I certainly do, so that's definitely a plus. And then they say, what else do they say? Okay, they say 24-hour wear. It can last you for 24 hours. Can you believe that? Beautiful full matte coverage, oil and shine control. Who doesn't like a foundation with oil and shine control? Who doesn't? Especially when your skin is naturally oily, or especially when it's hot out there, you know, it can get pretty tough out there, you know, with foundations. So if it controls that, definitely you want that. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to start applying my foundation. So firstly, I'm going to take it and I am going to just shake it. They say on the bottle here, shake well. So I'm just going to shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. And then they say, warning, do not use on damaged or broken skin. Keep out of eyes. Stop use if irritation occurs. Keep out of reach of children. If swallowed, get medical help right away. So that's what they're saying here. That's what they're saying about this foundation. So obviously, before you apply your foundation, you should moisturize. I did moisturize my skin with my Neutrogena face lotion. This one right here. I mean, I've been loving this. I mean, it's amazing. And then I'm going to use my primer, my Zaron Oil Block Mattifier primer here. That's the one that I'm going to use. I also have a video that I did on this primer. I'm going to link it as well in case you might want to check it out. So I'll take my primer. I know they say the foundation is an oil control foundation, but I just like putting on my primer, especially in the areas where I get oily, my T-zone area in particular. Now that my primer is dry, I'm going to move on to my foundation. So I'm going to shake it again. I'm not going to take any chances. Yeah, so unfortunately, I totally forgot that MAC foundations, they don't really come with a pump, or maybe some of their foundations, because when I got my Master foundation, I had to buy my pump separately, but this time around, I completely forgot. You know, so I don't really have a pump for this foundation, and that's a real bummer. That is a real pain. Okay, so I'm going to take out the foundation and just assume that I have 2 pumps. Does that make sense? I hope it does. So I'm just going to assume that I have 2 pumps of this foundation. Like right here, it looks like 2 pumps. I don't know, I'm just feeling like that's what 2 pumps would look like. Maybe a little bit more, but that's it. That's it for me. Okay, so I'm just going to take it and spread it evenly on my face. Since the foundation is buildable, if it doesn't cover up my blemishes in one go, then I can put, I think I need to add a bit more. I'm not too sure, but it's looking like, you know, I need to add a bit more. That's the problem with not buying a pump, hey? A pump will just solve all your problems when it comes to foundation. Like, it will just solve every little problem. But when you have no pump, the things you have to deal with. Okay. I think I'll just work with this. And then if there's need for me to add any more, I'll just do that. But otherwise, I will start with this. Application is quite easy. Okay, need to get the hair out of the way. Okay. You see what I mean? It's a lot, like there's a lot of red happening there. It's very red, and I feel like my undertone is a lot yellow. I have a lot of yellow golden undertones, but this foundation is red undertones, and it's just not working for me, to be honest. Maybe something with more golden undertones would work better for me. So word of advice, before you go, just try to match yourself on the website. So at least you go to the store knowing what you're looking for. Okay. I would say the coverage really is not total coverage. It's sort of like a sheer see-through coverage, because I can see my blemishes down there, like I can see them. But since the foundation is buildable, I guess you can apply more of it. But in my case, because the foundation is actually a darker shade, or rather the wrong tone, for me, the more I apply, the more red I'm going to get. But however, I like how natural it is. The reason why I really liked the Match Master foundation is because of how natural it is. It's a very natural foundation, like natural looking foundation. And this one, it would seem it's really, okay. And I also like how it's just lightweight. I can hardly feel that I am wearing any foundation on. Just that, maybe word of advice, if you have a lot of blemishes on your skin, you can maybe just conceal the blemishes before you apply the foundation to avoid putting on layers and layers of foundation. Because for me, if I had done that before, then I wouldn't have to put as much foundation. But I didn't have to do that because it's a reveal. If I had done that, then you guys wouldn't be able to see exactly how the foundation is on my face. All right, so what do you guys think of it? I like it though. I like the smoothness and the creaminess. Like my skin just looks like, it's really moist. That's the other thing. This foundation does not take away any moisture from your skin, from what I'm seeing. It's a matte foundation, but not in a bad way. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, it's a matte foundation, but at the same time, it's not drying your skin. At least I'm not getting that. But then again, I also moisturized before, but okay, I'm very happy with this. Because some foundations, if they're matte foundation, it's going to be a tough ride. It's going to be, a difficult time, because if it's matte, it means it's drying. Matte for some people is the same as drying, okay? Instead of saying drying, they'll just say matte, but then they're saying matte. In other words, they're saying it's drying. But with this foundation, I don't feel like my skin is dry at all. I don't, and I like the easy application. However, for somebody who has blemishes like myself, I do have some dark spots on my face, you might need to apply a few more layers. Just finished doing the rest of my makeup, and I am loving the glow on my face right now. I love how lightweight this foundation is. I love the fact that, it's not drying at all. I mean, it's matte. I can see that my face is mattified to some extent, but also the fact that I didn't have to use a setting powder and I still look this way is beyond amazing. I love that. I'm so impressed by that. And I did, of course, contour and highlight. I had to set my contour and I had to set my highlight, but other than that, I did not have to set anything else on my face. So I definitely like this foundation. Would I like to try a different tone, a different shade of foundation? Definitely I would, because like I said, this one is a lot of red in it, and I feel like my tones are more, golden, actually deep golden tones. That's my tone, and this foundation is a red, and that's the only thing actually that I'm not quite happy with. So I would definitely like to try a different shade of this foundation and see how that goes. And then what else? Pump. Yes, a pump. Ooh, very important. Mark, please always remind us. I mean, I don't know, just make it a rule that when someone buys foundation, you ask if they would like to buy a pump as well, because the pump goes a long way in making things a lot easier. You don't waste any product. At least you know exactly what you're getting out of the bottle. If you want 2 pumps, you get 2 pumps straight. If you want 3 pumps, you get 3 pumps straight. If you want 1 pump, you get 1 pump straight, instead of having to guess every single time that, oh, maybe this, maybe it's 1 pump, maybe it's 2, maybe it's not. You know, you don't want to have to deal with that when you're using your foundation. Guys, I am done. Okay, and I'm looking fabulous. Unfortunately, we're under lockdown, so we're not really going anywhere, but but yeah, you know what, I'm just gonna enjoy this whilst I'm here in my house. Just enjoy it, and then move on with life. Okay, so yeah, if you like this video, do give it a thumbs up. If you like me enough to subscribe to my channel, please do subscribe. I really appreciate all the love that I'm receiving from everybody, the views, the likes, the you name it. I'm definitely enjoying it. So from me for now, guys, it's au revoir. Bye.